I had the fire of 1,000 suns in me. I wanted to punch someone, anyone.
The fire of 1,000 suns. And I'm like, here's the thing. If you didn't hear, I'm sure if you listen to this podcast, you did. Tom was suing Ariana for basically going through his phone, or like
of not having authorized permission. And it was basically trying to like level the blame in the whole, cross complaint or the lawsuit that was against him from Rachel.
He then redacted it.
Katie Maloney responds to Tom's lawsuit on her podcast disrespectfully. And Kristen versus Tom drama, it's feeling like the early seasons of Vanderpump Rules. This little story will leave you saying, huh? So sit back, relax, sip on something nice. Welcome to Rehash and Rewind, where we dive into the latest tea from reality TV stars to YouTube and internet influencers. My channel is a fun, gossipy space, so please do your own research and form your own opinions. I share stories I find online, but let's rehash it all out together. Katie wanted to punch someone over Tom Sandoval's lawsuit against Ariana, questions if he truly was misled by attorney, and says she hates that man. Big shocker. So Katie did not hold back on the latest episode of her podcast with Dana Kathan. She reacted to Tom Sandoval's lawsuit against Ariana Madix. And let me tell you, she was fired up. Remember when Katie shaded Sandoval on Instagram telling him he sucked? Yeah, she's not backing down. She flat out denied that Ariana got unauthorized access to Tom Sandoval's phone. And she's calling BS on this whole "I was tricked" excuse. Katie said, "I had the fire of 1,000 suns in me. I wanted to punch someone, anyone," when she found out about Tom Sandoval's complaint. Apparently, this was all about deflecting the blame from the lawsuit against him from Rachel Raquel Leviss. Sandoval accused Ariana of getting onto his phone and sharing racy videos of Raquel without his permission. Ariana, of course, denied it all. Now, Sandoval is trying to say he was misled into suing Ariana and didn't understand the legal mumbo-jumbo. Katie is not buying it. She questioned why Sandoval would deactivate his Instagram before filing the lawsuit if he was so clueless. Why are you going to deactivate your Instagram ahead of time if you're not preparing for the blowback, she asked. Good point, Katie. You done pissed off Katie, Tom. You better hope that Tequila Katie doesn't come after your ass. Katie also feels like if Sandoval's lawyer told him to deactivate his account, that should have been a huge red flag. It's probably going to be pretty damaging.
Well, also, why are you going to deactivate your Instagram account ahead of time?
He deactivated
if you're not preparing for blowback.
I think that it is telling that he deactivated his Instagram before it was public. So I think you did know the gravity of what was going to happen. Just disgusting and shameful. And not to mention, we all know on the reunion, he said what Raquel is doing, what Rachel is doing to you is wrong and blah, blah, blah.
Insane.
Insane for involving you.
It was surprising that he went this route with it. I do think he was ill-advised, and probably didn't understand the full weight of what it was going to be, but you were still being advised, and you probably should have not done it to begin with and been like, yeah, well, is this gonna if you're telling me I need to deactivate my account, maybe I don't, maybe we just don't do this.
And about Ariana, Katie is over people who think Ariana is just thriving now and it wasn't a big deal. She says, "I don't like the attitude of just because she has amazing things going on in her life, what happened wasn't painful and awful."
Well, I don't like the attitude of just because she has amazing things going on in her life and she's got a wonderful boyfriend and she's in Fiji host, that what happened wasn't painful and awful and a terrible thing to experience. That can still 100% be true and exist in her mind and wounds in her. That is a very unfair attitude to have.
Preach, Katie. Just because Ariana's got a boyfriend and she's living her best life, she just did Love Island, doesn't mean that this was not traumatic and hurtful. Just like in the reunion, she doesn't cry in front of Sheena. She cries in private
talking about sobbing on a regular basis. Yeah, I don't do it in front of Sheena. I do it on my own.
And that just like broke me because, you know, like you always try to like go on and put your best foot forward. And that's what Ariana's doing. She's smiling for the camera. She's getting all these job opportunities and stuff. And when she broke down on the reunion, you could feel the pain. You can tell that she is hurt. She is still like traumatized from this man. And Tom fucking sucks. In the end, Katie was saying what we were all thinking. I hate that man so much. But that isn't all. Tom Sandoval leaks text from Kristen Doute's boyfriend, Luke, and calls out Kristen for claiming he asked to appear on her podcast. Kristen spilled the tea on her podcast, Balancing Act, saying Tom had the nerve to ask to clear his name on her show. She was like, no way. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. She even admitted that it would be great for ratings, but she stayed loyal to Ariana. Fast forward, Mr. Tom posted a screenshot from Luke asking him to come on the podcast, and Tom said, really, Kristen? I had the audacity. So he did show the receipts that Luke was the one that invited him. So it looks like Kristen might have twisted the truth, or maybe Luke just didn't tell her the full story. So far, Kristen hasn't responded to Tom's post, but you know I will be watching for updates. I rehashed out all the tea, and now it's your turn. What do you guys think about everything we covered? Please let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I love you guys so much. We are getting so close to our goal. We are about 213 away, and I just wanted to say I appreciate it, and I'm so thankful and grateful for every single one of you. I'm just a mom in my basement with a microphone, trying to make something out of myself, and I love rehashing and rewinding all the hot goss with you. So please make my dreams come true. I do see so many people that are watching, continuing to watch, but not subscribing. So please subscribe, and remember, we will be having a giveaway once we hit our goal. I will be making shirts, and please hit that subscribe button so I'm not talking to myself.
Word in regards to that man.
Loser. Lehu? Zeher. Yeah. I hate that man so much. Anyway.